When I was 16, my family took me camping, then left me alone in the woods. As I came back toward the campsite, with an armful of firewood, I heard my father's voice. If he wants to survive, he'll figure it out. Hour later, I watched them drive off without looking back. I wandered lost and starving for days, until I finally found help. I never saw them again until last month. 6 years later, my mother showed up at my work, sobbing. So, this is a long story, and I wasn't even sure I was going to post it, but whatever. Here it is. I've told a couple people IRL, and most of them either didn't believe it or just got weird about it. So IDK, maybe internet strangers will get it more. This was when I was 16. So 6 years back. I'm 22 now. I was not some wild kid or anything, just regular annoying teenager stuff. My dad, Clarence, has always been that dude who thinks being tough is the only thing that matters. He'd say I was soft if I didn't want to play football with a broken finger or whatever. My mom, Marion, she just goes with it. My little sister, Claire, she was 12, I think. Not really involved, just on her phone all the time. The weird part started before we even left for this trip. My dad kept making these comments like, "Oh, time for you to learn how to be a man," or stuff like that. Not the first time he said it, but it felt extra pointed this time. At breakfast, he looked at me and goes, "Hope you're ready to get out of your comfort zone." And I kind of just rolled my eyes, cause whatever. That's his thing. Mom barely said anything, just kept packing trail mix in those mini cereal boxes we drive 2 hours out to some state forest. Not a fancy campsite, just this basic spot with a fire ring, a couple picnic tables, and one of those outhouses that always smells. The drive was mostly silent except for Claire's TikTok videos playing on her phone. I tried to make convo, but my dad just kept staring at the road, and Mom was playing Sudoku on her phone. I remember thinking it was way more awkward than usual. So we get there, unload, set up the tent, all that. Dad's being extra bossy about how I'm not pulling my weight, I'm literally carrying the cooler, and he's still muttering about back when he was a kid and whatever. I just ignore it. When we finally get a fire going, Claire's on her phone, Mom's reading. Dad's just staring at me like he's waiting for me to mess up. Just a weird vibe next morning. Dad wakes me up early, says we need more firewood, hands me this crappy old hatchet and tells me to go out past the trail. Find some real wood, not the stuff near the site. I'm half asleep, but whatever. I go. I'm gone maybe 40 minutes. I don't have service out there, kind of just wandering around looking for dry branches. When I finally come back, I hear voices, and I stop behind this clump of trees. Not on purpose, just because I hear my name. I hear my dad, and he's saying, if he wants to survive, he'll figure it out. And my mom's voice, but she's all quiet, saying, are you sure this is the right way? And my dad goes, this is how my old man did it to me. He'll thank us one day. Claire says something, but I can't hear her. Just her voice all flat and bored. I just stand there, kind of frozen, is this a joke? I step out and they all look at me caught. Mom looks away.